happening, people? This is Rohit here, and I am back with another A Day in My Life vlog at Rutgers Newark. And right now the time is 9 a.m. and I am walking from Newark Penn Station to my campus. And today's vlog is going to be a very special one because it's my last official day at Rutgers Newark, and I want to take you all along with me today. Seeing my building, Center for Law and Justice. This is the inside of the building. It's going to hold a special place in my heart for sure. This building is just amazing. Crossing the Rutgers University Arch. The time I cross this Rutgers Newark Arch, there's a sense of my space, the sense of belonging on campus and being myself and having that strong identity of a Rutgers Newark student and what all I've done here. Definitely grateful for the kind of journey that I've had here at Rutgers Newark. And every single time I cross this, I'm like, this is my safe space and it's going to be amazing, definitely memorable for sure. In the podcast room right now, and I'll be completing my work here till 11:30. Today happens to be my last day for work on campus as well. I was working as a research assistant under a professor, and I also completed my independent study under him, and I got an A grade on that. So it's like hitting two birds with one stone. Definitely a lot of things are going on in my head, so I'll be recording a video podcast about that. 11:30 right now, and I'm here at JBJ Soul Kitchen to volunteer. Got the menu, last 3 days semester. Ta-da! The restaurant just opened, so we are waiting for people to walk in. Look at this. It's my last day at JBJ Soul Kitchen as well. It holds a very special place in my heart, this one. Taking order for the last time. For the 3 main courses for this week. Shrimp, chicken with peppers, quiche. The weather looks so nice outside. Look at the clouds. Doing my food plating for today for one final time. For both of us, actually.
So tragic.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
just have the quiche and the rice. Because in the summer, I'll be the one cooking and eating, and you're also doing this as final time as the chef.
Now you're gonna be skinny in the summer.
Yeah, I'm going to be super skinny. Summer, winter weight is going to go. Summer weight. That's fine. I'll have more shrimp though. Got pepper, chicken. Last but not least, shrimp. Cilantro, lime, yeah. We're done. I got the gravy over the rice.
Goodness. That's why I like the bowl.
Thank you.
Your last tragic plate.
Yeah, last tragic plate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, this is my last meal at JBJ. Definitely a bit emotional because in the last 1.5 years, every single time I was on campus, I used to eat at JBJ, volunteer and eat, work and eat. And the kind of mindset that I had in the beginning when I was coming here, I used to be the only volunteer. Now we do have a lot of volunteers, but then the kind of rapport that I have with the chef, whether it's Minali or Amy or Tiffany, and that's just amazing. And I'm kind of sad that this is the last time it's going to be because during the summer and after today, it's all going to be me cooking and eating. But now it's like, yes, I get to enjoy this amazing quiche, this amazing prawns, shrimp, chicken, and I don't know, it just feels a bit sad for sure. Like it's coming to an end, and JBJ has been a wonderful mental health resource for me for sure. That I cannot deny that whatever it is, that food part is something I have to think less about as an international student because I know that others are cooking, eating, they have their own thing. I do know how to cook, it's just that when I'm spending so much time on campus from like 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. on campus or something like that, and then it's more like how much time I'm spending, I don't get time to think about like what if JBJ kitchen was not there at all, and for me I would be thinking about like what to eat and I have to think for the next day. But from spring 2023, for me it was last 3 semesters, I didn't have to worry or think about food. It's all about events at the evening time, and for afternoon it's like sometimes this actually becomes my 1 meal a day kind of program. But I'm still very grateful for this kind of resource that we have had through JBJ Soul Kitchen, and I wish it's there at more colleges. And for me, I got to address food insecurity of college students through JBJ Soul Kitchen Ambassador, Student Ambassador, as well as Pantry Ambassador, and so many different things. And now I'm ready to talk about it. But I remember when I first moved to Rutgers Newark and to save money for the rent and all that, it used to be more like 1 meal for every 72 hours, and also I've done crazy stuff. But now it feels like a very happy story. But I'm just happy that, and for Minali also, it's the last time doing it. I'm leaving, so is what it is. But it's amazing though. The shrimp, superb. Yeah. I'm going to enjoy my last meal at JBJ. Dessert for today, I got lemon bar with extra whipped cream. I love the whipped cream. Next time having whipped cream. Definitely the end of an era at JBJ Soul Kitchen now that I'm also leaving as volunteer, but I'm just grateful we just got all the pictures taken with the chef as well as Mike and Gina. Amazing time at JBJ Soul Kitchen. On my way to the library to get some work done there. Printing my rainbow graduation speech. I'm here at the pantry, another important resource for me on campus. I used to volunteer here very regularly in spring of 2023, every single Friday. And after this, I would go to JBJ Soul Kitchen. So, another important resource that I made use of really well. One last shot of the pantry. My work as the pantry ambassador is done. Back at the podcast room, and the time right now is 2:45, and I have around 2 hours to complete my work for today. I got the cap and gown ready for the rainbow graduation. Right now is 5 p.m. and I completed all my work, and I'll be wearing my cap and gown for rainbow graduation. And I also took a walk around campus to see that a lot of students have left already, so it looks really empty. My shirt and my tie, and now this is actually going to be my first time wearing the gown. I have never worn a graduation gown before because I actually missed my undergraduate graduation as well because I was here during that time and it's a pandemic, so many factors. So I'm happy, grateful and proud that I'm wearing this for the first time, maybe first of many. I also got a complimentary zipper with this Rutgers Newark zipper. Oh, this one looks so baggy. I guess it's supposed to look scholarly. Top of that, I also have this. Okay, I guess this is the right way to wear it. Ta-da! Look at me! This is so... feels different because I'm not used to something like this. So it feels different. Yep, I guess this is my final look. And I'll be getting my stole at the ceremony. Yep. Waiting area and we got some snacks. Event is going to start in the next few minutes. We are in the Monmouth room right now and we'll be going to Essex room for the rainbow grad. Now I'll be wearing my hat. Row venture starts now. Okay, it says one size fits all, front of the cap. So, yep. Okay, so this is it. So for the back person, they will be able to read, and technically the motor board is supposed to be parallel to the ground, and yep, and this thing is so new to me, hanging around. Woo-hoo! You're going to walk out in a few.
They'll be Alien Superstar by Beyonce playing. So at that moment,
Got the faculties and staff members. And me, we have all the graduates, lovely graduates. Woohoo! Finally. Going to enter the SX room.
So before we start off tonight,
again, thank you everyone for coming.
So our justification for this event, or for this evening, focuses on diversity and education of the RUM student and faculty communities. So our first speaker is going to be Rohit Vijay. So Rohit is graduating with his master's degree in criminal justice. He has been actively involved on campus with 12 plus roles, including 3 research assistant positions, 2 ambassador positions, 2 intern positions, and 2 jobs on campus. That's a lot of He has documented international student journey through his YouTube channel, Rohit.
Thank you.
Over 200 plus YouTube videos at Rutgers University alone, and his future plan is to pursue his passion in criminal justice. So at this time, please welcome Rohit.
I guess that was the other one.
Happening, can you hear me?
He works at OIT.
Keep this to the side for a bit. Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Rohit and I go by pronouns he or him. And I'm graduating with my master's degree in criminal justice.
Woo!
As we are sitting here in this room filled with queer community and our allies, and I want you all to take a moment to reflect on your queer identity and any struggles that you navigated as a college student at Rutgers Newark. I'm sure that you have endured numerous challenges that have been put forth for you to be sitting here proudly in your commencement regalia. I can see the smile on all your faces when you think of all the people who said that you couldn't do it, and you are right here proving them all wrong. I want to take the next few moments to reflect on my journey as a queer grad student, queer international grad student. I wasn't the proud queer person that I am right now. In fact, I did not even consider my queerness as something to be proud of. I remember an incident that happened a while back when a person remarked, "Oh, I didn't know that you are queer." I was like, you know what, that's not important, I just brushed it off. In hindsight, it might not have been the most proudest moment, that's not something which I shouldn't have done, but that has to do with my upbringing and my culture. I didn't grow up in a culture where being queer was respected. In fact, it was looked down upon. I knew that I was different when I was young itself. Let me rephrase that. I knew that I was unique. I knew that I was meant to be standing out. And I'm sure that every single person out here can relate to this as well. We are all different from the heteronormativity that exists in our society. We felt like we didn't just fit in, or at least I did feel that way. But as time went on, especially during the pandemic, I researched and found terms that I could relate to, being demisexual and sapiosexual. I felt a sense of relief when I could finally name what I was feeling. That was a sense and a sigh of relief. A lot of people did not know about these terms, and I got the opportunity to teach them, to educate them, and increase their knowledge. And at the same time, I did come across a lot of different people who thought it was stupid, not something important, brushed it off. So because of these kind of experiences, that's when I did not openly talk about how queer I am. After joining Rutgers Newark, I realized that there was so much importance for making sure that students feel seen, heard, and understood, especially through the Intercultural Resource Center here on Rutgers Newark campus. In the beginning, I did not understand the pronoun culture that existed in this country, but slowly I got used to it, and now I do introduce myself that way wherever I go. Apart from campus, I attended my first Pride March in 2022 in Jersey City. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you. And I got to meet and talk to people who are so proud of their queer identity. That was my first time being in a scenario where people are actually proud of their queer identity. And this also prompted me to do the same. I remember someone in the march telling me that one of the biggest pride marches happens in New York City, and I made it my bucket list item as an international grad student to go and attend that parade, and that's what I did last June 2023. During that parade, during that march in June 2023, I surrounded myself with people who are like me, who felt understood all their life. I felt truly seen and heard. When the whole road was blocked for the parade that day, it felt like true freedom within the chaos that exists in our society. I still cherish the loud noise and everyone around me with the chance of happy pride in the beginning and at the end. That's when I decided that I'm going to attend this Pride March in New York City every single year from now. On campus, I got the chance to attend the various queer events and meet like-minded people. I always look forward to the rainbow cupcakes. You can see that. I also attended drag shows at Rutgers, and it was a fun experience. I'd never had the experience of actually attending a drag show, and that Rutgers Newark gave me that opportunity. So for me to do something that I wasn't used to and something new, and I hope to continue attending drag shows and supporting the artists. I got the opportunity to be an LGBT radar intern working under Assistant Director Priyanka Bharadwaj, so thank you for that opportunity. Because the safe zone trainings that I learned from her taught me a lot of new terms that I wasn't used to, and it showed me that, and it taught me the kind of support that I could provide to people around me and for those who identify as queer. I got to be involved and at least provide a safe space for other students, something that I personally didn't grow up with. I'm grateful to be a change maker on this campus through multiple other roles, especially as a LGBT radar intern. I would like to give a shout out to my colleagues Tyler, Emily, and Julia, and I would like to say that I enjoyed every single weekly meeting that we had, fun banters, joyful moments, sometimes healthy debates as well during the events that we attended together. One of the nicest compliments that I got from the queer community is that I give off a very secure masculine vibe, something I had never received before. And this also made me reflect a lot upon the masculinity and how toxic it can be in our society. As I graduate from Rutgers University Newark, I see a change in myself. I'm a proud queer person now and I wear that identity first. In reality, thank you. In reality, Rutgers Newark is a safe space that can seem gated from the outside world. We know that the world out there is so cruel and unforgiving, but I have faith that we, as queer students, we are the stepping stones of the future student leaders in our society. We will respect and acknowledge the queer students and support them as much as we can. We will learn to know people and not judge them. We are queer and we are proud of it. I have hope that queer students, we will stand up for social justice at every single chance we get. Congrats to the class of 2024.
For sharing your words with our community. On behalf of the IRC, we congratulate you on your graduation and wish you the best on your next part of your journey.
Involved and wanted to be part of an LGBTQ space for everyone.
The food for today's event: salad, chicken, mashed potatoes, penny vodka, fruits. We got the rainbow cupcakes over there.
How to change, how to become something unexpected.
Plus Reader peer-to-peer support intern. So, this program was designed to develop students' social, personal, and academic development, as well as to help increase LGBTQ awareness and visibility on campus. These students have dedicated their time to the Intercultural Resource Center to provide resources to any student in need, maintain the Pride Lounge, and engage with students through social media. They have also been instrumental in helping our center with planning and setting up for events. And I ask you, Raiders, when your name is called, please come to the fabulous stage to receive a certificate of appreciation and a pride pin that you can wear also for graduation. So I'm going to shout out the names. May I ask Rohit Lai Bisha Akumar? We would like to also point out, we would like to also point out that you will also receive a string that you can also wear for cord. Thank you. I got 4 of these too, I'm sorry. You will receive a cord as well for you to wear for graduation. Julia Grace, please come up to the stage.
The certificate that they will receive is presented to LGBTQ plus graduating students for having a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or above. Disclaimer, this is based on fall 2023 grades. Please come up to the stage to receive your certificate and pride pin as I call your name. So we're gonna see some repeats now, but Rohit Bale Vijay Kumar. Brian Barrows, he couldn't be here tonight, but let's clap for him anyways. Joaquin Bernard. Anthony Chavez.
And I will talk later.
How can we? And the stone is being placed on him by his RUN chosen family. Now you may clap again for all the graduates. And welcome back, Priyanka.
You have earned your degree, but you've earned much more too. You're now part of a global alumni community, a diverse and powerful network. You have a little time to write down the link.
Feel free to stick around a bit. We have a fabulous cake over there, and also utilize the photo booth.
Getting a group picture taken. All picture time. I'm getting the picture with the Dean of Criminal Justice. There's Teresa. We are all doing pictures right now. It's all about having fun. Dean of Criminal Justice, Professor Dean McCarthy. How was your experience working with me, if anything?
It was phenomenal to have you as a student on our school.
Thank you so much, thank you so much. This is the rainbow cupcakes that I was referring to, but this time it's different colors. The bright one, wow, it's so beautiful. I had to cut into the flag, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm going to enjoy this for sure. Need to get the pictures from the photo booth. This is my photo print. Look at this. Came out really well. Clearing up. I got my pictures done. Got so much to eat. I'm going to enjoy all of this. Right now it's 9:30 p.m. and I got all my stuff upstairs. It took me 3 trips to get every single thing, and it's been a memorable experience for sure. And I made a separate vlog for Rainbow graduation itself, so make sure to check that out. And I'm still wearing my commencement regalia and honor cord. I didn't expect that I'll receive this, and I knew that this tool was coming. You know what? I'm going to wear this and give my outro. But I feel it's all about having fun at the end of the day and being grateful, and those 2 words I always say that a lot: fun and gratitude. I stand by all of that, and it's my final day at Rutgers, and I started alone. Now also at 9:30 p.m. I'm sitting alone in this podcast room. Everyone are leaving, and to be honest, I don't feel like going home. Rutgers was home to me, so it's definitely very hard for me that to say that this is actually my official last day at Rutgers. I know that I'll be around in the summer and all that, kind of fate, destiny, all of those big words. Officially, it's become my last day, and it's come down to this. And from now, the student role itself changes. I'm talking about visa. That's another story all by itself, and I'll be around on campus. Next week is graduation. Getting all the stuff upstairs, 3 trips. Now I am like, you know what, I should probably bring someone for graduation, but then somewhere inside ego and so many different miscellaneous factors, for me it's like I want to go and do the graduation alone. But I'll talk about all of that in the graduation vlog. That's next week. And Rutgers was home. Rutgers was my social life. Rutgers was everything for me, to be honest. Like 200 plus videos, what all I recorded, what all I've thought about in the beginning, being that person who always thought about what's best for Rutgers and standing by Rutgers. Whenever I go to any event, I think about what can I do to contribute to Rutgers. I put all my roles aside. Let's think of public speaker, that aside, actor, that aside, entertainer, that aside, sports person. Keeping all of these roles aside, for me, I've always been a volunteer and like a staff member for Rutgers, and advocating at Rutgers, for Rutgers, wherever I go. I've always been that person. So I actually thought I would cry or be more emotional, but someone said I do feel really sad that this role is ending. This is why I actually came to the US in the first place, right? I've come to US to do all of this, and from the first day onwards itself, I know my mindset was like this, like whatever I'm doing it to make my own name, making sure that my legacy at Rutgers is secure and it's there. Like when I go, what will people talk about me? What will they think of when someone says Rohit? And is a good thing or bad thing? I don't have control over that. But what I have control of is how I am around people and what I'm doing for myself, what all roles I've had here at Rutgers, and how much I have contributed till now. Thinking about all of this, definitely Rutgers was close to my heart in a lot of ways. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things, but definitely I just I don't feel like going home. I just want to sleep here if given the chance. But yeah, Rutgers was home to me, and then I'm just going to change and I'll call my parents, and then yeah. But coming here as an international grad student, and from the beginning itself, from my undergrad days, I knew that I will be coming to the US, but I did not know it's Rutgers. But after knowing that it's Rutgers, and first day that I got to know about my admissions, I got emotional. And now it's my last day at Rutgers, and my role as a student itself in my life is ending unless I want to do PhD, but that's not in the plan right now, in the near future. But the student life itself is ending, and I'm just happy that it's coming to an end with Rutgers in mind. And educational journey itself is ending. That itself is like a big thing. I'm done with studying, and now I'm going to step into the real world, outside world. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun. But I look back at it, I know that this day is going to stay with me for sure. Like the last day that I'm sitting here in this podcast room alone, and it's been a long day, but this day is going to be special to me for sure. And It's the end of my education journey. I've been saying this again and again. And for all the students out there, make sure to enjoy the journey. College life, school life, it's what you make out of it. For me, it was about achievements. For me, it was about doing things to contribute to Rutgers, to contribute to any institution, making sure that my legacy is there. And I did that. And that last time I'm going to represent Rutgers in a way, literally, is at the commencement ceremony, and I'll be wearing the regalia once again. And now for this vlog also, I'm wearing the regalia, and it's been a wonderful journey for sure. But try to take the lessons. If you watch all my Rutgers related vlogs, 200 plus videos, maybe around 20 plus a day in my life vlogs where I recorded for the whole day, look at the messages and what I stood for. I stood for resilience, grit, being comfortable alone, representing myself, representing the minorities, representing who I really am, who I really want to be, and then saying it out loud like I'm destined for greatness and what all I'm going to do, and make sure that people don't forget me. And that's exactly what I said from the beginning. From the first day at Rutgers Newark, when I came here, I said every single thing, what all I'll do it. And now I can say proudly that I've done every single thing. And the kind of love that I received at Rutgers Newark and the kind of people around me who recognize me, having that fame, popularity as an Indian international student, grad student, making my own name, my identity, very grateful. And I make sure that I won't put down any one of you. And I know that I'm meant for something big, something huge, and that's what is going to happen. I can feel that. And make sure that it's destined for greatness. And as I said before, and you would have seen in my cap as well, graduation cap, the real adventure starts now. Thank you all for watching. See you all in another one. Till then, bye from me.